Ascension Activations, October 2025. A message from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings with Canadian Psychic Medium, Tracey Milne. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the energies of October 2025, a month that traditionally represents the visible evidence of the transition of seasons and a change in the rhythm of nature, whether we live north or south of the equator. A month that looks like it will be bringing us evidence of the massive changes we have been undergoing on the energetic level. A process which has been uncomfortable on multiple levels for many on the awakening path, especially over the last few years. A process with so many twists and turns, it's hard to remember the entire journey, kind of like childhood, and the way we remember only certain parts quite clearly and others not at all. Would I change anything if I could? Well, now that's a super tricky question, because I don't know which of my adversities led to certain victories, or which of my losses led to even greater wins. So no. How about you? What I have come to appreciate and trust in is that synchronicity and source have an interesting way of leading us all to exactly where we need to be next. It was with this frame of mind that I tuned into the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings to ask about the energies and activations we might experience throughout October 2025. As usual, I was delighted and a little surprised by their response. Enjoy. Bright blessings to you, dear Earth Star Angels. It is a joy to be speaking with you once again. We agree with your observation that childhood memories are often a smattering of treasured highlights and a handful of lowlights, with unconscious beliefs connected to both the good memories and the bad. For many folks, looking at your baby pictures can almost feel as though you're looking at another person or another reality, with little or no memory of your beginning years in this reality. It's an interesting twist on life that growth is often measured differently when you're the one doing the growing, and what is memorable to one person may be of no importance to another. Then there are those moments that are so integral to your earthly incarnation that they happen to everyone, just not usually in the same way. Just as everyone on Earth has a birthday, no one has the same birth story, meaning there are some events the entire collective has in common, even if the details are unique to the individual. Like birth, some milestones once crossed cannot be uncrossed, shall we say, and that's the best way we can describe what you as a collective are about to experience. Let us see if we can explain further. What we see for you in the month of October 2025 is the start of a great transition, or the beginning stages of a process of changing from one state of mind or living condition to another, more expanded state. A transition that can be likened to how life changed for you when you moved from the comfort of your mother's womb and out into an environment where your body had more room to grow and your mind and spirit had the opportunity to develop into the adult you eventually became. A transition that signifies the crossing of a certain threshold that once crossed there is no going back from, only forward. This is not a bad thing, but the next natural stage of your ascension for you and the planet you call home. Much like the transition from the womb into the world, the best way to work with the incoming energies and opportunities coming your way is to lean into the changes taking place, not fight them, as they will continue to escalate between now and the winter solstice. Let nature do what she does best, and remember, not all endings are bad, so please don't fear the idea of a big change, for what will be changing is the difficulty level and interference patterns you've been up against until now. In a year full of turning points and quantum leaps, you're about to take another, but this time you're moving forward onto very new energetic ground. Throughout the last 5 years, you have been building the momentum needed to help you reach this important period in your ascension process. With the Guardian and her team successfully removing the base root platform that has allowed for Dark Fleet humans to continue to cause problems, Earth and her people are now in a position you have not been in for millennia. This is very exciting, as in all of your previous lifetimes on Earth, you have never been able to make it this far on your ascension journey. Recognize that your soul has signaled your readiness for this next phase of your ascension journey, much the same way a fetus signals its mother's body when it is ready to begin the birth process. Source and Gaia have received your signal with great joy and will begin responding starting this October. Soon you will begin to see, feel, and know yourself in a very new way as an undeniable extension of Source energies, Source love, Source breath, Source essence, and Source consciousness in physical earthly form. You will also begin to see and feel Source in others and in all aspects of life around you, and this new perspective will lead to many new breakthroughs and shifts in your current consciousness. A time when you will simply know, accept, and more easily be able to value yourself as a child of Source, no better than any other being sharing the universe with you, simply a unique extension of Source energy in individual physical form. During this time of transition, stay patient with yourself as you step into a version of yourself that your physical body has no memory of being before. This transition could come with the need for more sleep as your body accommodates for the massive amounts of energy being used on the invisible levels of your experience as original connections to Source reestablish themselves within your body, mind, spirit, and on all planes of your existence. Baby yourself as needed and pay attention to your body's signals, giving yourself whatever you need at the time with the same gentle care you would offer a newborn. The Earth herself will be assisting you in this transition also, sending you love from every aspect of her being to help you ground and anchor these new Source creation codes. To help you to assimilate these new creation codes, we will be sending you an activation to support your ability to harmonize between the layers and aspects of your current experience and the changes coming your way, making it easier for you to put together a reality made up of many different elements, some familiar and some completely new, with greater ease and joy and enthusiasm. We will also send the gentle frequency of allowance, which will help you to stay open to welcoming in the new activations coming your way through curiosity. October 2025 holds huge potential for some consciousness expansion, with many old dots connecting in new and unexpected ways. Trust your gut, not your eyes, as dark fleet humans will continue to use confusion, misinformation, and distraction in a desperate attempt to hijack your attention and delay your expansion and their demise. To help you move through any fog of illusion, we will be sending you the frequency of discernment. This activation will work with your higher heart, and solar plexus chakras to help you sniff out what is true and what is distraction. The first 11 days of October 2025 will offer you some heart-expanding moments featuring people you hold dear but may not have seen in a while, helping to remind you of aspects of yourself you may have forgotten how to appreciate. Between October 6th and 16th features the potential for a boost to your financial wellness, offering relief for needed funds at just the right time. Between October 12th and 21st, some major opportunities begin to reveal themselves and some major breakthroughs can be achieved with the help of a down-to-earth lady with a strategic mind who is naturally good at money management. The last 10 days of October comes with the need for a little patience as new dynamics get put into play and adjustments to new approaches and new ways of seeing the world are made in real time. During this time frame, endings of one aspect of life and beginnings of a more life-supporting aspect feature strongly. This transition represents the beginning of a new chapter or new adventure for you, with a kind-hearted man playing a key and helpful role. Don't worry that you might be left behind or overlooked for this chance to level up, for whether you can appreciate it or not, you're in a very special position. You're in the right place on the optimal timeline at a pivotal time in galactic history, a time unlike any other in the history of the multiverse. You're in the unique position of living galactic history in the making, and you're about to experience how it feels to embody Source energy, Source love, and Source abundance, unfiltered and undiluted, for the first time in over 2 million years. That's a lot of lifetimes. So the next time your head hurts or your body feels drained, treat the symptoms and take solace in knowing you are blessed not just to be able to witness but embody how the new song of Source creation will be sung on Earth and across this multiverse from this point forward. Before we leave you, we wish to thank you for your courage to incarnate in what has been a very dense, very unforgiving reality, and yet you still found joy and love. Soon, your ability to see what was wrong with this world will become invaluable in helping you to determine how to make it right as you begin the next phase of your soul mission on Earth. Whether you know it or not, many of you starseeds and lightworkers carry with you a memory of other worlds, other times, other densities, and other ways of living in a shared reality, not at war with itself. You remember how to live in a world where you are all cared for, where all have value, where all have purpose. That knowingness is not just wishful thinking, but a remembrance of the next part of your overall soul mission on Earth. Now activating more fully in your conscious mind through your higher heart, which will help you to remember how to create the kind of world you're here to help manifest into being. These soul mission activations will come with a layer of synchronicity that might leave you speechless in their complexity and simplicity, but the opportunity will feel right for you when it arrives. Trust the new process and the new way of creating, and look for heart-based source solutions in every opportunity presented for your consideration. Know that it is still up to you what you will take action on and what you will wait on or release with your discernment and intuition as your guide. Much like all of the ages and stages of development you've already lived through, this next stage will come with its own growing pains and rewards. So this October, get ready to level up, for the opportunity to do so is close at hand, and you currently have all you will need to succeed, beating within that big, beautiful Earth Star Angel heart. Until next month, in the highest light of love and truth, we are the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. Namaste. Presented by WhatComesNextForYou.com. Private consultation available upon request. Find out what's in store for you this October. WhatComesNextForYou.com. What's in your future?